sitting by the curb, and there's the wind. As soon as I hit record, the wind is coming. I think that's a good sign. I said it before in some of my recordings. It's always good to feel the wind on your face. Maybe not so much for you because you hear it, and I don't have my microphone now with me because I really didn't plan to record anything. I just wanted to sit down here and have my coffee. And it's spilling all over the place. Look at that. It's filled to the brim. My cup runneth over. What about that? And just contemplate on that. So I have these moments where I just want to sit down. And I used to do 5 times at the same time. I talked to somebody about this today. Multitasking. However people do this and want to do that and think they do that. And maybe some can do that. But in general, I think if you do a bunch of stuff at the same time, none of those things that you're doing are very effective. That's just my opinion. I'm not a multitasker. I think I could be if defining what that means. But hey, and there's my cat. See, all the things that, look at that. One of my cats. And he loves to just lay down and play dead and get some love, right? And he's gone again. There you go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, cat. But it's like we live in a world fast-paced. Everything has to get done by yesterday. We have all these deadlines, and not even just at work, just in general. And it stresses us out. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with deadlines. I can keep deadlines. I can be effective. I can do all of these things. The thing is just at what cost, at what price. And I had a conversation about this with somebody at work. Multitasking. For me, to walk and chew gum at the same time, that's an accomplishment. But other people, like even, people close to me, they listen to music, do their homework, text with whoever at the same time, and watch a video, and everything at the same time. I was like, okay, I can't do that. The longer I walk on this planet, the more I'm like, you know what? I need to do one thing at a time. And even with a coffee, just a coffee like this. I mean, right now I do 2 things at the same time too. And I slurped. Hope you heard that. Yeah, that was deliberate. So I can do 2 things at the same time. I can record something talking to you, hit the record button, and have a coffee and sit down. So maybe I'm a multitasker. Let me rephrase that. I'm a multitasker. But you know what I'm saying. So in general, I used to make a coffee if I need one and already work on something. And these days I'm just sitting down and have a coffee. And then I do my next thing. Just contemplate, just regroup, just take a break. I don't know how it is with you, or maybe it's this world. Like when I went to school, we had breaks, but not like we have breaks today. Like they say the attention span is, I don't know what, average. You can look that up yourself. But I think it's not that our attention span has lessened. It's because there's so much going on. There's so many distractions constantly. If we don't watch it, we get sucked into it. So I'm learning to take one thing, one step at a time. Do one thing at a time. And then I do the next thing. And, at one point, I just don't have it in me. Nothing left. That's it. I need to stop. Call it a day. I couldn't do that for the longest time. I just could not do that. I couldn't stop. So I'm just grateful that I could do that. And that after sharing what I just shared, I realize I'm still a multitasker. I can drink coffee and record something and talk to you, my audience, my friends, at the same time. That's as far as it goes for me right now. So this is a beautiful spring day, sitting by the curb or in the parking lot. See, I just like to be outside. These days I spend so much time outside, and I don't want to miss it. And it doesn't matter if it's this weather or if it's rainy weather or whatever kind of weather. I want to be outside. I just love the outdoors. It helps me. It speaks to me. It gives me something, okay? And so, but I was reminded, next to multitasking, that I think in Chicago. I had a layover at one point. I think that's my only trip I ever took to Chicago. So I was there at the airport, but not in the city. And I had a layover, and I sat outside. Literally, I went, outside of the airport and sat by the curb like this, and I started to write poetry. And I think one was like sitting on the curb or by the curb. I don't remember which one it is. Surrounded by dirt. Here, it's not that messy. We swiped it a little bit for what's coming next here. But think about Chicago, other places, there's dirt. And, the dirt was not even referring to, I think, when you see the dirt, it's just us as created out of dust, dirt, out of substance from the earth. Oh, maybe there's another one. Sitting by the curb, surrounded by dirt, made from the substance of the earth. What about that? There you go. There you have a poem. Just made it straight. Just made it up, just like that. So anyway, that's what happens when you take a break. Contemplate, you're reminiscing, you think, or maybe not. And I also learned sometimes just to be silent. That's another thing. Just be silent. Not thinking anything, not talking, not sharing anything. Just be quiet. Anyway, this is a random thought, or random stream, as one of my friends would say. It's random, just something. I just wanted to take a coffee break and share this with you. So I hope you're doing well, wherever you are, whatever you do. Take a break sometimes. That's great. And here comes the wind again. It's a sign to stop. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's my perspective. Bye-bye.